Hey guys, welcome to another Plus One Daily video blog post. My name is John Olson. Honored, grateful, thankful that you have decided to spend a few minutes with me today as we dive deep into the wonderful world of affiliate marketing, personal development, anything and everything in between. So, we're going to do a little bit of story time. Hope you guys are ready. A couple years ago, if you guys remember, it's actually, I'm going to put some links to some of the blog posts and coverage of these events that happened back, I think 2015. But a couple of years ago, okay, Microsoft invested $400 million to become the official tablet of the NFL. If you guys remember, and even if you watch the NFL games now, you're going to see Surface Pro Microsoft logos everywhere. They're on the tablets that they're using. There's the logos everywhere. The Surface Pro, it's everywhere. So $400 million Microsoft had invested to become the official tablet of the NFL. This is back in 2015. So opening day 2015, Al Michaels gets on, he's doing the play-by-play, and then he shouts out all the awesome technology that's on the sidelines, and look at all of the coaches going over the plays on the iPads. Wait a minute. I thought it was Surface Pros. Why is he saying it's iPads? NFL got $400 million from Microsoft to brand their tablets as Surface Pros. What does this tell you? This is actually a really cool example of branding and marketing and how it can really fail if you think that you can just throw money at a problem. If you think money's going to fix everything in your branding and advertising, this is a perfect example of how it might actually backfire. Here's why. Apple, basically, they weren't the first to create a tablet. Tablets had existed before. Even their MP3 players, their iPods, the MP3 player existed well before that. What Microsoft, there I'm talking Microsoft, it's Apple. What Apple did was create a brand and create this experience around their products. They knew it wasn't just the product, it was the branding, the packaging, the entire experience. So what happened when they launched the iPad is that everybody assumed tablets were iPads. It was like, paper tissues. It's Kleenex. Kleenex has become a name for paper. All it is a paper tissue, but you don't say, pass me a paper tissue. You say, pass me a Kleenex. Same type of idea here with the branding that happened with the iPad. iPads were just known as the tablets. If you thought of a tablet and a tablet computing, etc., it was an iPad. It wasn't a Surface Pro. It wasn't an Acer. It wasn't a Samsung Galaxy Note. It was an iPad. That was what the tablets were. So you can't really fault Al Michaels and the guys that are doing the play-by-play by calling it. That's just really good branding by Apple. So what does that got to do with business in today's day and age, John? How does that help me? Well, this is the wrong question you need to be, what you're probably asking yourself is, how do I create bigger brands by spending more money and doing creative advertising, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? That's the wrong question. The right question is, how do I become remarkable? How do I stick out from my competition so that they could spend $400 million on a product or service, but my brand is still top of mind? My products and services are still top of mind. That's what we need to ask ourselves. How do I stick out from the noise? How do I stick out from the crowd so my competition can drop all that money, but it doesn't matter? Because my customers think of me first. They think of my products first. They think of my services first. If you're asking yourself that each and every day, that's a much better way to develop, I think, a long-term marketing strategy, a long-term branding strategy too, because when you're being remarkable, you don't need to worry about the competition. They will be trying to play catch-up with you, which all of these companies are still trying to play catch-up on with Apple. Even to this day and age, I know there's a lot of Surface Pro fans out there and Galaxy Tab fans and whatever Samsung calls their product these days, but at the end of the day, iPads win. I mean, it's just the branding of it, the way that they did it. It was brilliant. It was fantastic. It was executed perfectly, and that shows you that it doesn't matter how much money. I don't even think I don't think Apple even spent money on advertising their iPads. They do their big launch and everything, and they might do a little ad here and there. But you consider that Apple's not spending $400 million to become the official tablet sponsor of the NFL. Other companies have to do that to try to become top of mind. But as you can see, money is not always the answer. You got to be a little creative. You got to be a little creative. You got to stir it up a little bit and think of how you can be remarkable. Become the purple cow that Seth Godin talks about all the time. How do you stick out from the noise? That's the right question to ask, not so much how much money can I drop on something. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video blog post. Please do comment below, and I hope you got good value from this, and let's go out there and be remarkable and be better at sunset than we were at sunrise each and every day. Toodles!